Hello, welcome to my React Native app. This app is designed specifically for applicants to Finland UAS universities. During the busy application season, it can be easy to forget important tasks such as pre-task essays, interviews, and exams when applying to multiple universities with different selection methods. That's where this app comes in. It helps students to make their application process more effective. By the way, I choose React Native for this app because I am more familiar with it than others. For the grid tool, I use Figma to draw the wireframe. Here is the Figma. The homepage features three cards, each containing an image, and a button. The first button will navigate to an external web page. This is the official page of UAS exam. And the second button will navigate to the introduction page. In this page, we have a YouTube video to introduce Finland's higher education. Here will be the video, and here is a play button. And the third button will navigate to the to-do list. We can input our applicant schedule here and change the status of it. Okay, let's go to the emulator. Here is the home page. When I click the first button, it will go to the external web. And in the code, here is the code. I import link and use OpenURL to open an external web and by the unpress function inside the button. Here is the official web page for UAS exam. And when I click the third button, it will go to the to-do list. Okay, here is a to-do list. For example, we input a new task here, like OAMK interview. OAMK interview on 15 March. Then we click Add to do. It will show here in the list, and we can change the status of the checkbox. For grade 3, I add a YouTube video in the introduction page. Let's navigate to introduction page. Here I use npm React Native YouTube iframe. I use this to add the YouTube video. We can play it. So here is the code. We need to install this React Native YouTube iframe and import the YouTube player from it. And also we add the video ID here to get the video. And the button will have a function to pause or play. For grade 4, I made a dark light mode. Now it is light. Let's change it to dark. Okay, here is the dark mode. Now let's change it back to light. Okay, now it's light. To do this, I import the appearance from the React Native, and I listening to the scheme of the iPhone. If the scheme is light, I will use the styles defined here. If the theme is dark, If the scheme is dark, it will use the dark mode defined here in the styles folder. This is how I control the dark light mode. For the grade 5, I use Firebase Cloud Firestore as the database. Let's go to the to-do list here. Here is the to-do list. We have 3 items here. 1, 2, 3. And let's input a new to-do here. JAMK selection course. Selection course from to and add to do. Okay, now we get a new one here in the Firestore. JAMK selection course from 15 to 20 March. And let's change the status of the checkbox. Now we can see the complete status turned to true. Now let's check it. Let's uncheck it. And it will turn to false. This is how I linked to the Firestore in the cloud. Let's try another HAMK exam. Okay, add to do. Here we get the new document, and let's change its status. Okay, complete, on complete. And about the code, here is the code. After installation and configuration, I import Firestore from React Native Firebase Firestore and link to it by using firestore.collection to-dos. You can see in the Firestore the name of the collection is to-dos. So here we linked to the Firestore. We define a to-dos array to store the data from the Firestore, and we use effect to get data from the Firestore. We use an useEffect function and onSnapshot and querySnapshot methods. And then we push the data to an array and set it to the to-dos array. Then we can display the to-dos array in the flat list. And inside this flat list, we need to add the check icon and made a function to control the check status. I made it in a separate to-do file. We use add method to add new to-dos to the to-dos collection in the Firestore, and that is how I implement the to-do list page.